On a day filled with ceremony and strength, communities gathered to honor a powerful journey. 20 years of the Aboriginal Justice Inquiry, Child Welfare Initiative, a movement rooted in justice, healing, and the sacred right to care for our children our way. It began with vision, and over 20 years, it became a movement. Elders reminded us of our language, our teachings. Leaders reminded us of our strength, and each speaker reflected on the courage it took, and still takes, to reclaim our children's futures.
As we celebrate this anniversary, we also look ahead. Our role as a board members is to ensure that the next 20 years are guided by the same spirit that brought us here. A spirit of unity, of responsibility, and of hope.
I'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you for coming together to celebrate 20 years of Devolution. Like I said at the outset, we're not finished. The work is not finished. We have more work to do in terms of going forward. And I want to acknowledge our agencies and the work that they do every day.
You're taking back jurisdiction that they took from you 150 years ago, and we're taking it back one step at a time, and we're so close today. I look forward to the day when we can proudly say that the province has no business on our First Nation, none whatsoever.
You work with your heart, eh? You work with your heart, and that's what I like about our people. Like, everything you do, it comes from here. People don't understand that, what you guys go through. I see it as a child father service worker, as a foster care worker, as an intake worker, as a supervisor, as a coordinator.
Well, today, I can honestly say that each and every one of the agencies here knows where their children are and who's looking after them. And we are providing the best care that we can under the circumstances that we have.
Little did we know the work that he was doing was so invaluable to us even to this day, working on devolution and all the big picture things, right? So that we can, take care of our own at some point in time in this future, right? And he's still a visionary and a leader in terms of our own laws. We've, fast forward to now with the C-24, Bill C-92, as it's commonly referred to. He is the one who's leading the charge for Bemidjigamak, Cree Nation, and the drafting of our own laws.
I was a new social worker to Child and Family Services, but some of the people that were there were like Fran, that did a lot of that work before I got there, and late Diane DeChambeau, late Stephen Head, Flora Young, to name a few, late Colleen Flett. They all did that work ahead of us to get to where we are today.
So it was just like I was sitting back learning and listening from, I guess, to me it was, oh, these fellows, like these people, they're brilliant, they're so smart, and to learn from them, it was an honor.
Everybody who has dedicated not only their time, their experience, their knowledge, but we're family here in this room. The people that we're working for are not strangers. They're our children, they're our grandchildren, they're our nieces and our nephews.
I want to just acknowledge those people that were there and that continue to be there. We have long-term staff that have been there for over 25 years, and they may not be in leadership roles, but they are the foundation of where we were and where we're going, and I really appreciate all our staff for that.
This day was also about honor, about gratitude. We recognize the ones who fought, guided, and never gave up. Trailblazers, advocates, and those doing the quiet, essential work every day. The work is more than policy, more than offices. It's about children being raised in their communities, surrounded by language, kinship, and love. This is our way. This is our strength. As we celebrate 2 decades of progress, we know the journey continues. Our children remain sacred. Our responsibility, urgent. Together, we will restore the circle, reclaim our ways, and walk with hope into the next 20 years.